Hey everybody, Beyond Drew TV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Planet Zoo. So today in Planet Zoo, with the release of the South American pack, I thought it would be awesome and fun to go ahead and jump into, if you haven't seen it already, this is the South American map that comes with the DLC there for Planet Zoo. And yeah, I thought it would be fun if we went ahead and built a little South American zoo here for the release of the South American pack for Planet Zoo. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and definitely put in the 4 new animals that we have, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the other animals that have been in game that I believe are also live in South America and stuff like that. So yeah, for this series, again, it's not gonna be like a ginormous zoo because obviously, as you can see, we're kind of stuck on this this mountain ridge right here, so we kind of don't have the most room. But we're gonna kind of do some terrain adjustments and everything and make the zoo, the park, kind of look how we want it to. We are playing in sandbox mode, so there's no money or anything. Gonna probably we're gonna mainly focus on building for this, so yeah, this isn't gonna be like a franchise mode or really mess with the management. I'm more of a builder than anything else, so there are some other awesome content creators that do some great franchise modes and all that fun stuff. But yeah, we're not gonna worry about any of that kind of stuff. We're just gonna focus on building some awesome habitats, some awesome buildings for our guests and stuff like that, and just kind of really get a look at the meat and potatoes of this DLC pack, this new pack coming for Planet Zoo there. So yeah, the first thing we want to do for the zoo, is we're going to go ahead and build our little entranceway area here. So how I think I'm going to do these videos is one of two ways. I think we're going to do either time-lapse, kind of just jump in, and you'll see me just kind of jump in and build from here, or if in the middle of me building something happens and I can't really record anymore, we might just do a cut to at the end of the build, and I'll kind of show it off. But either way, we're going to kind of do these things where I kind of explain what we're going to do for this episode, and then we're going to go into either like, yeah, a time-lapse build or just cut to the end of the build and kind of show you what's going on. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun per episode to kind of expand out the zoo here. So again, for the start of this first episode, I want to go ahead, and as you can see, we kind of pop out of this little almost temple, right? This little ruin kind of thing right here. So that's where the guests initially first come out. And I think it'd be fun if we go in here and take a look at our pathways. We have some new paths here down at the bottom. So we have this bamboo path, the first one, a second bamboo path as well, which basically they just turn the path different directions, as you can see right there. They're just turned different directions there. Or we have this bright and shiny gold path, which I think it was either Bo or Shantae that hinted that we would get this on the forums, and holy cow, watch, if you put this out in the sun, you can get like a glare. There it is, look at that golden crispy glare right there. So that is absolutely bright as heck. So, but I think what we're going to go with, we're going to be a little more practical. We don't have the budget, unfortunately, for a pure gold path. So we're going to go ahead and do a bamboo path, which is a little bit more affordable. We're going to boost this up to 7 meters as well, because I expect this to be the most popular zoo on a mountain ridge in South America, which I know that kind of limits the possibilities there, but you know. So here's our little main entranceway. So I think it'd be nice to have a little winding path coming down in here, and then we'll build some guest buildings, maybe like hanging off the mountain side a little bit, kind of tie into that, and definitely get use of some of the new, let's look at the filters here, content pack, just in case you haven't seen it yet. The new South American pack. There's a bunch of new great items in here. I know I have a video up now or going up very soon that kind of covers all of the building pieces in the new pack and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of these that, again, fit perfectly into this style of map and the style of zoo that we're going to be building here. So we'll kind of use these pieces in conjunction with some of the base game pieces and kind of see what we get. So that's the first order of business here for today. I'm going to go ahead and build up a little entrance plaza, a little entrance area there. Probably won't have an animal, but if I do, I will stop the building and bring you all in. But nonetheless, I will see you at the end of building the little entrance plaza here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this entrance. It kind of went through like a few different iterations. I like went into it thinking one way about it, and then as you saw like in the time lapse probably, we kind of backed up the entrance way that I was building there, this nice little temple that we have going on over here, and put in this massive waterfall here. I just kind of felt like, yeah, it was kind of all this, like, all of a sudden that you went into this little temple area, and I was like, you know, this is a tropic zoo as well in South America. I was like, we have to have a heckin' waterfall, and it's Planet Zoo, and it's a YouTube video, so it has to have a waterfall anyways. So, bam, checklist done. Massive waterfall, and it's really, really, really massive. Like these are the new, what are these called again? The Brazil, yeah, the nut trees, the Brazil nut trees, and they are freaking tall. But yeah, the waterfall's taller than them. So there you go. We have our massive waterfall, all vegetated out and everything like that. You can kind of see the little doinkers right here, the little things or whatever. I tried to cover some of them up with some rocks and stuff, but you know, it kind of is what it is kind of thing. So when you're back here, you can't really see it too much. When you get a little bit closer, then it loads in, so that's all right. Looks pretty good. But yeah, I like this little winding path we have here to our welcome sign to our kind of, again, little temple ruin zoo here. And I took a picture of this here because and sent it off to a few other content creators just to let them know that the new normal for South American zoos is that it must be protected by the 3 golden llamas. So I want to see pictures on all the social medias and stuff of your zoos being either guarded over, protected by, or welcoming in your guests by the 3 golden llamas here. So here's our 3 ancient golden llamas to welcome everyone in there. So there we are using again all the new South American build pieces here. Really wanted to get a feel for the temple pieces, and they're really, really fun to build with, especially as you saw in the video. I was using these off-grid pieces a lot there. If you don't know what that means when I say off-grid, basically these kind of ruined temple block pieces here, see how I can move them any way I want to, and it's not on the grid when I put it down, right? There's no grid, unlike this piece here, which is stuck. See how it kind of sticks around and makes that noise? It's stuck to the grid there. So, but yeah, these new little temple block pieces here, you can make some really fun items there. And there's also a recolorable one of it, but I kind of like the version here, that the ruin look that they already had there with it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to mess with that. Kind of got this, again, ruined ancient temple vibe as you kind of come into the zoo here. Another one of my favorite little things that I kind of almost stumbled upon to do was this little pocket of gold bits right here. As we go throughout the zoo further, I kind of want to keep this theme going for a little bit longer until we switch it up into like a more bamboo-ish, I think, or I don't. That's a theme now, bamboo-ish theme. But anyways, a more tropical bamboo kind of theme. Anyways, but yeah, I like these little pockets of gold inside the houses there. Kind of shows a little bit of wealth accumulation of this ancient civilization there and stuff like that. You know, just tell little bits of story and stuff like that. So speaking of story as well, I don't know what it is. We're gonna hash this out as a community here, but I want to do something with these llamas. Like, here's the 3 llamas, which I think should be the 3 golden llamas there. And I want to put this like painting around and do like a. Does anyone remember from way back in the day at Disney World? Yeah, we're gonna go to Epcot at Disney World, where they had the Kim Possible like game, basically, where you would go around and have to find different like pictures or objects or something like that in different countries. I thought it'd be fun if we like took this picture of the 3 golden llamas and put it around the zoo, and like guests could have to go to a guest service area and get a map of where the golden llamas are supposed to be and stuff. I don't know, you know, I was just kind of thinking outside the box kind of thing. So if you think that's a good idea, comment down below. Let me know some ideas you have for where else we could put the 3 golden llama picture there. So there you go. So we have that. We have we put in some amenities here, just like some gift shops and stuff like that. Get that going. Information stand as well. Get the guests informed on the animals and stuff. And then in here we have a little food cart there. It's the most popular attraction that we have at the zoo at the moment. And then right over here we have a little food area, a little sit-down plaza for them. This isn't fully done yet. I want to do some more for this. As you can tell, this is kind of where where I kind of stopped building a little bit. Across the way, I don't know if this is going to stay. My idea is that this might be like a bug house kind of thing as you first come in. Not just bugs, but there's arachnids in there as well. But these are all of the South American bugs and arachnids that we have in game, basically. So you have the salmon pink tarantula, we have the wandering spider, the giant centipede, and the Goliath bird eater. Now there are more exhibit South American exhibit animals like the new frog and everything like that, but I think we can have like a reptile house or some sort of other house in the zoo that we could build to do that. But yeah, what do you think? Should we put the bug house this close to it, or should we kind of maybe spread these animals out to other kind of houses, or what do you think there for that? If we like the idea, we'll go ahead and move forward with the bug house idea there. And then the last little bit that we built there was this little alleyway down here leads to kind of that theme that I was talking about, but this is a staff room and our animal trade center, but this is that bamboo theme that we have in game. Very basic structure, just because it's a staff room and you're not really going to see it once we get this all foliaged up, because I want this to be in a dense jungle. As you can see, we've already started to really get the jungle vibe going there, but you won't be able to see the structure really, so I didn't really put much thought into it. But there you go. That is what I came up with there for my first few hours with the South American DLC. So yeah, give me your thoughts on the plaza area there. What do you think? What do you think we should do with our little bug area down here? Keep it, ditch it, spread it around, who knows? But yeah, let me know, comment down below, and if this is your first time hanging out with us on the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button there, stay up to date with all the latest videos and all that fun stuff. Also hit the like button, helps out the video, helps out the channel. So hey, thanks so much everyone, and until our next episode here of our South American DLC Zoo. Have a good one. Thanks.